Hello, my name is Jackie Solana, and today I'm going to be talking about the topic of different love styles in relationships. I chose this because it's something that I'm very interested in and I feel very passionately about. So, our keywords today are going to be love, connections, relationships, and styles. Communication is something that is needed in life in order to have happy, healthy relationships, whether that be at home, work, school, with your friends, with your family. The list goes on and on. People express their love in so many different forms, and I have personally been able to witness different love styles and I've gotten to experience the beauty of them. Throughout my presentation, I'm going to be explaining briefly the 6 types of love styles, and then I will examine my own personal examples and how they tie to this specific concept. And the last thing I'll talk about is how to improve on this area in your life involving interpersonal communication. So let's get started. Different people will have different ways of doing basically everything in life because everyone has different upbringings and different morals. The author Wrench states these differences in perceptions of love can be explored through John Lee's love typology, which he discusses the 6 love styles, which are Eros, Storge, Ludic, Agape, Pragma, and Mania. Wrench et al., 2020, Chapter 8. So here is a picture of the 6 different types of love styles, and let's talk about them. First, eros means love that is more of a physical attraction along with sexual relations. Storg, which is love that happens from friendships and turns into love over time. And ludus is a style that is known as something like a game and not serious whatsoever. Moving on to agape, this love is a very kind, loving and soft love, whereas pragma is a type of love that is almost not real. For example, rearranged marriages or marrying for your own benefit would be examples of pragma. Now, finally, the last style, which is mania, involves a love that is just full of jealousy and the need for reassurance all the time. As you can see, all of these love styles are very unique, and some of them are completely opposite of each other, which is where people in relationships can feel like they're failing because they do not necessarily understand their partners. For me personally, I look at love as something that is so special and not something to be taken for granted. I have experienced the love style of Storg because my current relationship came from a friendship, and thankfully it turned into something much more than that. Everyone is always going to perceive love as something different, which is how the different styles are essentially created. For example, one of my best friends sees love as something completely different than I do. She sees it as a game and something that does not have much value to it because she grew up seeing it a different way. I am completely opposite of that. And I never knew that the perception of love had different specific names to it until taking this interpersonal communications class. And I realized she had the love style of Ludus. I was interested in knowing why she saw love this way, so I asked her, and she said she simply did not want to commit to anything. After talking for a while, she eventually told me that she was scared of abandonment, and that's the reason she loved this way. She said growing up, she saw her mom dealing with all these issues, which created a fear in her and created this perception of love to be something that is sad and abandoned and not important. An article by Stebby 2021 says, but how you give and receive it is greatly influenced and shaped by 1 or 2 critical people in your life, your parents. This so goes to show that love styles are something that are created and not just given to people. Now, not everyone is going to agree on the point of view that love is something that should be valued or taken seriously, and that's totally okay. Like we have been exploring, there are different love styles because everyone is different. A writing by Kara Rosania explains love is beautiful. It is a mysterious force that binds people to those around them. It has infinitely many forms, and each of the forms never stays the same for long. Love is always evolving and changing by intensity. My own experience with love comes in many forms. I love people. I love many things, all in different ways. It can sometimes be ugly, but it is always beautiful. This was put into such perfect words, and she puts love into the most beautiful writing. People can improve on this area in their lives in many different ways. The main one is to learn more about yourself emotionally so that you're able to understand the reasons you feel the way you do about love. This can help you as an individual, but it can also help your relationship with people, and it will give you the privilege to teach people what you have learned, and then they will be able to teach people what they were taught. There is always time to change your love style because we as humans are constantly evolving and constantly changing. Overall, there are so many types of love styles that may not be mentioned or even have a name. This specific concept has helped me tremendously with my personal relationships and with being able to understand people in general, which is something that is very crucial to life. Understanding yourself comes before anything, and once you get to the core of what you are emotionally, it will have such a positive benefit on your life with relationships and everything in between. Thank you.